All right. What's happening? What's happening? Let me just make sure my audio's coming through clean. Hope everybody's having a good day so far. It's only 10 in the morning here. Just making sure it's not showing that I'm live yet. One second. There we are. Let me just double check the audio's coming through. There you go. Yeah. Audio's coming through. Cool. Awesome. Cool. I always just double check that whenever I go live. I've had one too many lives where where I'm just talking to myself and I don't realize there's an audio issue. I think I figured out the the audio issue I was having with sharing my computer's audio. I use uh, audio looped audio back into there from the computer. So seems to be working now. So hopefully that's good for everybody. Let me know if everything sounds good. So again, what I'm doing now is like I am showing you how I'm creating content. So basically creating the content, which is like right now, today I'm going to be making some shorts using AI tools. Um, and these AI tools just save me so much time. So again, I'm using Descript, which you can get. It's up on the screen right now at easyaiedits.com is my affiliate link if you want to support the channel. You have to, one second. OCD. There we go. I saw there was a space that needed to be added. I'm super OCD. But yeah, if you do want to follow along, easy AI edits. And in all honesty, if you want to have the easiest way to follow along, you're going to want to go to AIprofitchecklist.com. There's a link in the description on YouTube as well as up here. On the top left corner, I have the link if you want to just type it in, and that will bring you. The best way I can say it is like, um, copy what I'm doing. Copy, like, just look what I'm doing and just copy it if you want to get the same results as me. That's the best advice that I can give because, like, the flow of any marketing funnel is very, very simple. It is take somebody down, like, here's a opt-in page. I do this for also like the content that I'm working on this on my other channel. Here's the same thing. Grab your AI profit checklist, and here's the crypto one. These are both very similar landing pages, similar copy, similar structure, similar, and they serve different purposes, or they serve the same purpose but to a different funnel. And then when somebody opts in, um, so remember this is a crypto one, but this is for this channel. So that's AI profit checklist, and people opt in. All you get is their name and their email, and then they start going down an autoresponder sequence. And you could start selling to them. You could start marketing to them. By selling, I don't mean just like get money out of them. I'd rather help them, like with the structure. Like I have my checklist. When you do that, this will be sent to you. It's just a Google sheet. Like, see how simple that is. It's a Google sheet. You don't need to overthink it. I just took a Google sheet and I made it view only, so people could just view it, and I'm the only one that could edit it. And if you want, you can just come here, and for some reason, it's here. Refresh this page. One second. There we go. I wasn't logged in when I opened it. Um, you could just make a copy. Just go here, make copy, like I did here. Show copy of this. Change it, and then because I'm always gonna be making updates, and that's kind of the thing. Is like you could make a live basically like a simple course by just giving a Google sheet that has YouTube links or tutorials or just like a list of resources that people could use. You could structure this however you want. You can copy this checklist and just put your own content in here. Um, or if you want to go say like the main like affiliate parts right here is like high level is a big affiliate for me, and it's because I use it and I'm sharing. Like if I used you know, Kit, which used to be ConvertKit or Active Campaign, I'd probably be more likely to promote those because that's what I'm using and I could teach what I use. And that's what I. If you're just getting started with something, find something to teach, and that's going to make a huge difference for you. Hold on, let me put on Do Not Disturb on my phone so I don't get calls. Just getting phone calls. All right. Um, yeah. So they go here, they get this resource. Now, you can come here and say, hey, hi, I'm going to go to my copy so I'm not messing with it. Go to high level. That's my first step because you need a marketing tool. Right now, they actually have a Black Friday, or sorry, it was Black Friday. It's the same deal. And now it's called Cyber Monday. It's like a discount week nowadays, not even a weekend. Excuse me. But yeah, so I'd say grab this deal if you have it. Let me make sure it's refreshed. Is that still? Yeah, it's still counting down the right amount. But I love High Level. It's one of my favorite tools. As you see, these are all landing pages built with High Level, so you know that they work. And so okay, but I don't want to dive too deep. I want to show you what I do. So I create content, both long form, and then I use AI to clip it, and that's what we're going to be going through today. I have this video that I made. Again, if you're not interested in the crypto stuff that I do, not important. That's just the example that I am showing. You could use this in any niche. Granted, there's some niches that have um, more energy than the other ones. So what we do is we go through this, and we go through and we create these shorts, and I post them into High Level. Where's my right tab? There we go. So there's a social media scheduler, and I post them into a bunch of Facebook pages as well as Instagram accounts, and also on YouTube. I do post YouTube manually through YouTube just because YouTube does certain things that require um, you to tag a video, or it doesn't require you to, but it benefits you, and you can't do that through High Level, unfortunately. Hey, High Level, if you're listening, add that feature. That would be dope. Mm, iced coffee. I'm gonna be so jittery. It's gonna be crazy. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So now I think you get the point. You start with some sort of resource. It could be maybe you're posting on Instagram. Maybe they're images. So I also post images. I have a whole bunch. This is what I was. Boop, see this? Like all of these. These are all image posts, right? These are the images. Yeah. Image posts that I post, and then they get scheduled out. And if you see right here, the first reply is actually a comment on the post with um, with a link to my landing page. And you could say what kind of post. It goes on Facebook, you say it's a post, but you could just maybe it's a story or a reel. You just mark it there. Um, Personally, I keep like all my like type content on their own sheets so I could upload them individually. See, you go Instagram, if you're going to Instagram. Um, I'm not can't speak. I'm not a big LinkedIn person, so I don't really do much with LinkedIn. But they got their own stuff there. Google business profile. If you're doing stuff with Google, you could add it there. Uh, and this is the advanced one, by the way. Obviously, it says advanced. It just means that it has more options. Most of this stuff, if you're not doing Pinterest, don't just ignore it. If you don't have a community forum, like a community forum that you're doing, ignore it. If you don't have TikTok that you're doing, ignore it. Um, but I am doing TikTok, so I'll leave those. But uh, you just read through them, privacy level, everyone. I like everyone. Yeah, but it makes it so much easier. But YouTube, see here, here's the um, YouTube. You'd give it a title if it's public, and what kind of thing, a short or a video. Yeah, so I mean, it's super easy. See, okay, so enough of that. So that's again part of High Level and scheduling, and these are ways that we funnel content in. I take the content, generate I generate some of it with AI, like the images that send down the funnel into my email list, and then I create sequences in my email sequence that basically help them succeed with the tools that I use. I basically clone what I'm doing and just share it. And then if there's anything relevant at the time, I could email them about it. Like for instance, how about let's just do that real quick. Um, cool. So I'm going to do a little bit of editing because that's one of the ways that I could both grow leads directly from the videos, because then I could post them on. There, I could post them if they're videos. I could post them on Instagram. I could post them on Facebook as reels. I could post them on YouTube, TikTok. Go on, all the different places to post vertical size videos. And then I could take the video images and do the same thing. And then on YouTube, those send like here on Instagram and Facebook, they're going to send energy to my landing page directly. and then also grow the platform. And then on YouTube, it's going to send energy to a long form video, which then has more links in the description that's going to be able to help grow the channel, meaning that you're going to get more leads, and then also send energy to my to my long form video that is going to have the links in the description, which also grow my email list. You're seeing a pattern here, right? You're seeing the pattern, right? Let me know if you have any questions in the comments. Just drop down a question. Just doing that. Okay, cool. So let's just get into this. I want to get a couple of these done. There is a thing I'm getting to in like at the top of the hour. So I wanted to get a couple of these finished up. It's not this one, it's this one. And again, you don't need to worry about the fact that it's a crypto-y thing. It has nothing to do with that. It's just, I'm just literally creating shorts that I'm then going to post up. It doesn't matter what they're from. So go here, Jupiter. So here's the next one. I could just bust through this real quick. You see, first, everything, let's see. I just have to look. It formats it the best it can. I don't want these captions. Delete. Let's see how quickly I could do it. I don't like these gradients. They get in my way. It tries to put it together. We don't need this stuff. So look how quickly. Now, remember I told you, maybe you don't remember because you might not have been here last time. But if I use Adobe Character Animator to create this PFP that talks, but you don't have to do that. But if you do, like, I mean, like it didn't grab it on that second video. I'm trying to make like, I'm not gonna go in and go find it. That's too much work for me. Sorry. Can't help you there. So I'm just deleting all these gradients real quick, and you're gonna see what I'm gonna do next. Boom. There we go. Okay, so now I got the gradient. There's still got the music there. Now I can go through this video and just make sure everything is Jupiter just rolled. So the video is a minute and 21 seconds. I want it to be under 90. Jupiter just rolled out a prediction market. Okay, go. Okay. Okay, it actually zoomed in on a lot of stuff. That's good. Or maybe I already did that. No, I didn't. So I just basically want to have change between them, some sort of change. And okay, almost. Oh, see, that's gonna look bad. So I just have to shift that. If I never notice any of those, it tries to align it correctly whenever it can. Do that so you can see Polymarket. Call it 300. So I'll drag this here so the words are bigger. Polymarket. Dum dum. You could just that again. Do the same thing. Minor little tweaks. You don't even need to go as crazy as me, but that's the bare minimum. There we go. So now, what I do, I'm going to go back over to this and just grab some elements. I don't want to create any more additional work for myself than I have to. So I'm going to get this playback bar right here. Paste that. For some reason, it never wants to actually go through all of it, just does the first one for whatever, it's the way that the software works. Now I have, you can see it's kind of small right now, but it's a little like a progress bar. That's one strategy that you could use to give people like, oh, it's going through. Another one that I'm going to grab is the captions. Grab the captions. I'm just trying to show you, like, this is how easy it is to actually start creating this content. So, okay. I haven't even listened to it yet. I just read the captions. It makes it so easy to edit because you're just reading the captions. Now I have this animation that I created. It's just literally, I made it in Canva. It's a GIF. So I'm going to grab it right here, grab the GIF, and make sure it's extended to its. Now I go over to properties and I switch it to loop. Now, what I'll do is I'll zoom down here. Now it's set to loop. I need to extend it to the end. And now it's just gonna see its little animation that moves. And I put green behind here. I go to effects, add effect, chroma key. Now it's gone. So now I just need to position it kind of like how I had it on the other one. Boom, boom. And I just find that having a character in your videos gives it some connection. The audience connects with it a little bit better. So now there we go. Oops. I darn it. Hold on. See if I could do the whole thing. There we go. Paste attributes. If you ever want it to all match, you just paste darn it. Being it's being grumpy with me. I gotta do this one at a time. I would have if I would have adjusted that. I should have adjusted that before I stretched it. That's all. I could have still gone back and done that, but this I'm paste so you copy and then you could paste the attribute. Hmm. And we're quite literally almost done with this video. And you could bust through a whole bunch of these really quickly. They bring traffic to your channel. They bring leads into your funnel. And again, just go grab that deal. I'm not telling you anything I wouldn't do. I signed up through a Cyber Monday deal with High Level, and it was one of the best decisions I made. I've been using it. It's a great tool. I swear by it. So now go back over to projects. Go back over to the last one and grab one more element from here to give it the last little boom, 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 boom. Okay, I'm gonna grab this. Boom. Just link. Gotta find where it's got to go. I usually like one close to the beginning. Paste it on that one. Or no. In this video, I'm going to show you. See, I don't need this actually. This is not relevant to a short. I could delete these parts real quick. See, I'm just seeing them now. I just turned it into a much shorter video. It's all good. So now I paste that there. So we got this. I'm going to shift this a little bit to the right. And I'll just take this, add a little animation here. And then I'm going to do the same thing close to the end. Just so there's another link. Then what I'm going to just do is I'm just going to go back here. It's going to be this easy. Watch this. Boom. Grab that. Just paste it from here. Paste attribute. And then here. Paste attribute. And that's it. Now we have a video. This one actually turned out to be under a minute because there were some parts that were just like, that it clipped a little weird. But now I just listen to it. And if it's ready, yeah, I am ready to go. I also like to remove the last fade out at the end. I know I'm going to do that. And remove. There we go. And I think this, I like to remove the fade. I don't like to have the fades, but animation in, slide, and I'm gonna have it slide to the left. Done. Okay, now let's watch this. This video might already be done.
Jupiter just rolled out a full prediction market, and honestly, it's one of the coolest features they've added. You can place predictions on sporting games, things like crypto and finance,
No movie
and
mouse, but
major
it's
world
okay.
events like politics. And if you call it right, the payoffs could be pretty wild. And if you don't know what Jupiter is yet, it is the all-in-one platform on Solana. They have swaps, they have a pro panel, perps, lend, they added the prediction models. Their goal is to be the go-to place for all things Solana. And by adding predictions, this adds one more thing.
Or all things. For all things Solana.
Place for all things Solana. And by adding predictions, this adds one more thing. Their predictions only have sports, crypto, and politics, and it can be compared to things like Polymarket, which have way more different categories. But again, this is just getting started. Jupiter's prediction market is actually powered by Kalshi. And since Kalshi has a whole bunch of other different categories, I'm sure they will find their way onto Jupiter eventually.
again. It added the smart transition back, which I didn't want. But now, Calci, I want this just a hair, so down. All right, I'm happy with this. So now I go over to export. First, I want a local export. It's going to start this. And then second, we want to just upload directly to YouTube. Click YouTube. I'm going to hide the screen real quick so I could sign into YouTube. I never like to, I never want anybody to ever see my screen, or not my screen. Um, Never want anybody to see any of my personal information. So bear with me for 1 second. You understand. All right, so I'm just going to sign into YouTube. I just had a pop-up asking me to save. So when you hit the down, it will give you a pop-up in Descript. So I'm hitting, again, Descript easyaIedits.com. It's on the screen in the description. I swear by it. Okay. Okay, and I am logged in. Okay, bring it back up my screen. There we go. Okay, so so when you're logged in, it shows export right here. I usually just set it to unlisted. It has to be unlisted or private. Then just delete this stuff. I'll just add it in once it's uploaded on YouTube so you can see. There's a few things that you need to know. And then just as simple as hitting export. And that's really it. Now it's gonna go and load up in YouTube. Um, and that will just take a minute. Now what we could do right off the bat is we can go back over here to to high level again. There's the deal right now, the Cyber Monday deal. Links in the description. If you are just getting started with your email marketing, and I mean this, if you don't own your leads, you have an expensive hobby. So please, if you're not going to do high level, just do something. Do something to capture email leads. Get something free, but high level covers so many things, which you can see. Like right now, I'm using a different tool to schedule them out, which is part of high level. Um, and that's also in the checklist at aiprofitchecklist.com. So I'm going to go new post and create new post. Then I'm going to post it to every platform that I have here that I can, which I believe it's everything but Blue Sky, because Blue Sky doesn't like the reels. So then just make sure these are set correctly. They are reels. So I'm going to go reels and then pick your settings for TikTok. Boom, boom, boom. And remember I was showing you this sheet right here. This saves all of this stuff and all those settings, and you can just upload this file. And the way that would happen is like so. Now is how I uploaded the video. There's no video there. I click this, I have to upload. I could upload there. And it's like that same thing. Any of these files, if I hit right click, get link, and put that in the CSV file or the sheet, then you're going to be able to I can't speak, paste that in there and it will download it directly into the scheduler. So you see we got the first one here. There we go. I'm going to click select, insert file, and just tells you that thumbnails aren't supported on Facebook Reels, which is fine. All of them. See, it'll say I don't think that they're supported on any of these through this thumbnails. It's all good. Now I'm just going to grab the title and paste that there. Now you could schedule this out at a later time, or you just post it right now. Like right now, I need one to go out today, so I'm just going to post it. But if you wanted to schedule it, you just go to schedule post. You pick when you want it to be scheduled. It gives you some suggestions on when might be a good time to do it. So why don't we actually do this? Look, it says that my time between 1 and 2 is a good time to post. But there we go. Post schedule is optimal time for a 30% higher chance of driving better engagement. So why don't we schedule it for 1 o'clock, since that's at, so you could have just posted it live. So I'm going to go PM 1 o'clock. Let's call, I like making it kind of random. There were 102. Yeah, that's definitely different than 1 o'clock. That's a person posting, not a robot. So schedule post, and post is successfully selected. Now I just scheduled that out on another one that failed. That's right, that failed the other day. I hadn't checked it. Um, see how many are just getting published constantly. Here we go, scheduled. Right here. Here's the one that I just scheduled. 102. Today is the third. Done. 20 places it's going to post in and they're all like AI and basic passive income through AI and DeFi, Facebook pages and Instagram and all that fun stuff. So now that's going to go out. It's going to get me more leads to my landing page, which is this one. For this, I think it's going to go to this landing page, which goes down a funnel and gets me leads. Um, okay, and where's the okay? Now let's do this 1 second. Just hide this one where again, real quick. I need to bring up the next thing. Let me do it so you can see it. It has, it's because of the wrong YouTube channel. This is what happens when you have too many YouTube channels. You're logged into the wrong one. 1 second. There we go. Okay. 1 second. A little slow. Where? I think this was actually the, there we go. That's what I was looking for. Okay, back up. Put screen back. There we go. So what we're gonna do, you go here on YouTube. It's giving other examples of, there we go. So, okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna grab this title, go back over to ChatGPT. Or I actually, even if I want to make it easier, I can just go here to here, export transcript, copy, make sure it's set to text. I just go back over here. And I asked it to give me a description and tags. And now I'm just pasting it here, give it a little context with the title, everything good. There you go. You don't need links in shorts. So I'm just going to grab this. That's the little disclaimer and paste that there. It's even giving me a little bit of stuff because of vidIQ. Grab these tags. Gonna paste this in here. No, it's not for kids. Make sure that's selected. It's not made. It's not AI content. It's edited with AI, but it is not AI content. So select no. Make sure that you have less than 5 or new feature. I have to. It didn't. It grabbed a couple of. There we go. Okay, so now all you need to do now is come over here to where it says related video. I'm going to grab profit with Jupyter prediction model. That's now. And then I'm going to set this schedule. I want this one to go out today. So why don't we set this for 12:01 p.m. That's going to go out and just hit schedule. And now I'm it's done. The video's done. Um, It has it's scheduled. It's going to bring some extra traffic to my long form video, and then it is going to also, because I scheduled it out on through High Level on all those other platforms, it's going to bring me additional leads. And one thing to also think about is how you post things into those Facebook pages. they'll organically grow over time, and you're going to start to get more and more leads from those Facebook pages organically, as you grow them with that content. And then you have all these different assets, and you're doing it all at once instead of having to uh, deal with doing this like one at a time. So now let's get through one more, because I do have to go at the top of the hour, but let's go through one more. Let's show you how easy it is to get this. So we did one. It's done. It's done. It's final. It's done. There's nothing else. So this next one, again, let's take a look. Look, so this one, it has my animation, right? So let's go ahead, and it has the closed captions that we wanted already. So let's just take out these gradients. I don't want them. You could leave them in if you want. I just picked, it's part of the template that I clicked when I generated them. So I'm just gonna delete those. Right now, this video is just a little over 90 seconds. So I'm gonna have to shave it down by a hair somewhere. There we go. Oh wait, actually no, this is the animation. This is the animation. I think I had already dropped it here. So this is not the actual um, PFP. So, but what I could do, very simply, I'm going to highlight this whole thing, come back over to the last one, let's grab this, copy, go back here. Let's do this because oops, let's do this. We're going to shrink this a little bit just so it's on the first one, so we don't have to deal with paste, attributes. Now it's in the corner. Drag this back out so it's through the whole thing. And then we'll go back over to this, grab this. And I just want to point, it's like, it's so easy to just bust through these. It takes a few minutes, definitely a lot less time than actually doing this all manually. Like, I think this is the way you're supposed to use AI, shortcuts, automations, things like that. I don't think it's at the point where it's going to do it all for you yet, but it's getting closer. But okay, what else do I need? Boom. I just need, um, so let's read through this real quick. Make sure that the background's good. Either just lock in, blah, blah, stacker agent, however you, okay, these are different. Good, good. I just want them to be different is the main goal. These aren't different. There we go. Some variations. $200. So I'm just going to shave off this last part. And it did this. I added that. I can delete that. Now we're at 1 minute and 17 seconds. And all we need to add in still to finalize this is, let's grab our link. Go back over to lock in. It's the title, actually. I'm going to shorten that. The title is too long. So now let's just watch through this and add that link when we want it.
I'd rather just
Oh, I don't want that to fade in. Remove, and then let's add in. This guy needs animation in slide to the left. Done, done. Okay.
I'd rather just lock in my win, lock in my 20, 30%, and be able to use that in the next bet or the next thing that I'm doing. Put it into my trading protocols, or put it into Jupiter Lend, or put it into a perp, or have Stacker Agent do some auto trading with it. Whatever I use it for, I'd rather not just get wiped out in one trade. However you word it is going to affect the strategy that it is going.
Let's drop that there. tweak that a little bit there. Doesn't have to be perfect.
Present to you. It's giving me a couple suggestions, and again, this is sports. You may have some insight on how well the team is going to perform, so do your own research on that as well. So there are a couple different options. So you could say no on New Orleans. You could say yes on Los Angeles, which is the same thing. So it's giving some suggestions. But let's just go over here and place some bets just so we could see how it works. Let's drop 1 USDC. And if I said yes, it would be 69% chance or 69 cents. So let's go ahead and place this order. I'm going to hit buy yes, win $1. Get my pop-up. It's going to remove the USDC and then the 1 SOL. Hit confirm, and now I can go down here to my order book, and I have 1 buy that cost 71.
Let's drop this here. Shrink that there. Oh, and I just noticed one little thing that I need to tweak.
And it's going to give me $1. That position has now been filled, and we can see now it's just going to fluctuate until I either lose it all or I get my profit.
So now I just want to remove that fade. And the only thing that I noticed that needed to be tweaked was this progress bar. I'm going to move it down backwards. So I'd like it to be behind my PFP. So then it doesn't get blocked out. There we go. All right. And now, again, we go here. We're going to do a video. I'm going to start here. We already have it all set up right here. Delete that. Boom. Let's make it unlisted. Don't need these tags. And hit export. It's exporting, so it's already on its way to my YouTube channel. Go to local export, get a local export going. Okay, and while that's happening, let's grab the transcript. Go back over here. Now, for this one. Basically, I already created a chat, and I'm just like, I'm not giving it instructions over and over again. Occasionally, you have to create a new one because ChatGPT gets a little confused sometimes with that stuff. Boom. And again, you don't need the links because you can't click the links, and it gave me this in shorts. You know, boom, boom. You're just going with the format again. Can't click these links, but they're there if somebody sees it. Oops, I didn't save, so I just saved the. So that's written out. So now we have our. Let's hold on. So tags 500 characters or less. That will save me time. Now it's giving me the tags that are more relevant. Okay, and then we go back over to high level, just like before. I'm going to grab title real quick. So I say new post, create post. It's the title there. And we're going to do this. We're going to do everything but blue sky because they don't take reels. I'm going to hit the camera, upload, done. Uploading the video right now. It's this freakishly easy. And remember, it's like I had a few minutes. I have a few minutes before something I'm doing. I'm going to a stream in another stream in like 10 minutes, and it's like I could just bust out a quick short this quickly, repurposing it, driving traffic to my email list, driving traffic to my long form videos, getting me more leads, making me more money passively through my email sequence and my automations. So, 1 second. There's always somebody that's mowing a lawn. I've learned there's always somebody mowing a lawn. So there's select, insert file, boom, boom, boom. Look at this. Now I make sure that it's set to reels. Boom, boom, boom. Now, if you want to, you could always even do a first follow-up comment. I didn't do this in the last one. I might actually go and tweak it. Do something like comment yes to learn how. Comment yes to learn how. And if somebody comments yes, I will go to there's a, I don't post it right there, but I could show you, there's a way that you could just see all of your comments for all your platforms right here on high level. That's another thing, all in one place. It's really that easy. So in there, what's the warning? It's warm. That's the thumbnail warning. I knew that. We're all good. Good in service, not good in services. Everybody, where we go. Okay, so now we don't want to. We want to schedule this one again. Again, this is for tomorrow, and this is harder to do this way. You could also do this and put it into the CSV file and only do this once. So let's go ahead and schedule it. It's saying around one. So let's stick with what it's suggesting. 1:06 p.m. There we go. Schedule post, and it is done. There we go. Scheduled for tomorrow. Oop. Oh no, those are videos. Gotta refresh this page. It's there. It's just not showing on. I have to adjust this. That's all to show tomorrow. That was just showing a small window. There you go. So it's showing tomorrow's are scheduled, and there's also image posts. See, here's an example. This image I created with AI. It has text on it. It also has. I created a watermark that I put on all of them. I might actually move this down a little bit so it's not um, messing with these image posts, but as much. Maybe shrink it and move it down just a hair. Um, but it makes it very easy. Just like, for instance, you could take my post with me in it even and change the watermark to go to your link. And you have potential of actually getting some leads. Okay, so let me show you. Just schedule it up on YouTube real quick. Just go here real quick. You know me. I don't like to show my screen when I'm doing my profile. It's like, okay. All right, we're back here. All right, back in YouTube. We got that. Remember, we grabbed our description right here with our little disclaimers and everything, all the fun stuff. We don't need those links at the top because they don't work on shorts. I'm going to paste this in here. Where is it? It's just not letting me type. Type, refresh. Page was just being glitchy on me. You can still see everything, right? Yep. Hmm. I don't know why it's being glitchy on me. Sometimes Brave, with ironically Brave, which is a Chromium browser. Here, let me just do this real quick. I'm going to go and just put it into the Safari one on the other tab. I'll just refresh and show you what I did. That is really weird. Yeah, it's working just fine on Safari. There we go. Let's see if that is enough. Yeah, I don't know why it's being weird. So it's not letting me type anything in. I mean, there he goes. But I mean, that was because I added it in Safari. Yeah, Brave is being a dum dum. So again, we add our related video. I'm gonna have to do that in the other tab. Sorry. Add a related video. I'm adding the Jupiter, and then um, I'm going to at the bottom just make sure that I'm going to add those tags that we just grabbed from here. Make sure that they're the 500 tag one. Paste those in there. Yeah, I've noticed it's weird. Like when I stream, for some reason, Brave gets really bogged down. Maybe it's because I have so much stuff open with Descript in the tab right now. Is another thought. It might be taking all the RAM from that. Okay, so what I've done is I added my video tags. I've made sure that I marked that it is not AI. I mean, it is AI edited, but it's not AI content. Um, and I tagged the related video. Now I'm just going to switch this to schedule. Again, this is for tomorrow. So what do we say? Okay, I'm just going to schedule it real quick. Okay, and that's it. Hit save. Let me refresh it over here so you can see what I did. Again, not 100% sure why that's all glitchy. So here we go. It's scheduled. We got all the stuff there. Again, the tags are added, and I added in my suggested video, and there you go. So that's not, I scheduled it out on 21 different places, just like that. And now I'm going to go through and I'm going to finish the rest of these. See, I got two more, and if I want more, I could always just come over here to AI tools, and I could just have it generate me more. They could even be repetitive. In all honesty, I'll be perfectly honest, they could be repetitive. So I hope that this is helpful. Again, I give my entire checklist, my entire blueprint of everything I do. I update it as I learn new things and I pivot my strategy. But I put it here in the AIprofitchecklist.com and grab this for free. And again, don't forget about the Cyber Monday deal for high level. There's a link in the description on YouTube, and I mean it's 50% off for first 3 months, and you could definitely be making money within the first 3 months and saving that 50%. You could put that into your business. So I do love high level. I will give you, if I give any advice, it's high level. So again, thanks for hanging out with me. I will see everybody in the next stream. I'm going to be doing more of these watch me work streams, just show you how I'm making money with passive income, or passive income with things like AI. And then you could also just kind of look over my shoulder how I'm making money with crypto and DeFi too, because I'm kind of using my other channel as a case study. And this gives me a way that I could actually just show you how I'm making my content. And as I learn new strategies, I'm just going to share them with you. That's what I'm going to be doing. So again, thanks for hanging out with me. I'm going to jump on that other stream, but I will be back to show you how I am making money with passive income, passive income, passively. I'm making money passively with AI using smart tools, automations, and also um, you can learn a little bit about DeFi along the way as well. But that's not what this channel is necessarily about. It's just AI. Um, awesome. All right, I'll see everybody in the next stream. Keep creating, keep earning passive income. Take care. Bye.